Hello friends, I'm so glad that you guys decided to stop by with me, bring your soda or your water or your whatever and sit down and let's just take a couple minutes and talk eyeshadows. I thought that while I was waiting for my best pal to show up so we could go over one of her boxes that came in the mail, I thought we would, you and I would just sit and have a one-on-one and we would talk about a passion of mine, that passion being eyeshadows and how I need all the eyeshadows. I thought I would go through and share with you my 3 recent purchases. I try to like separate these out so I'm not buying a whole bunch of them all at once. So I like to try to use what I have, and then I also try to space it out so my husband doesn't get suspicious by looking at our checking account. I'm just kidding. He's really supportive and he honestly doesn't care, and I give him a lot of grief over that, but he's a good sport. So the first one that I really enjoyed was from the brand Carity, and I do have a couple of their palettes already. I have their, I think they're both bestsellers. I have their Nudes and Rudes. It has 25 eyeshadows, I believe, ranging from really light to really dark, a lot of very everyday colors. And then I have their Just Peachy palette, just to try some of those warmer tones. I used to wear it a lot. I haven't worn it in a while. I'll have to bring that out and maybe use it again. It's been a hot minute since I've used that. But in the meantime, I did buy their Carity Posh palette, and I'm gonna be real with you. Did I need this? Absolutely not. The colors are pretty. They're not every day. Like, I'm not that adventurous, so I know like over the weekend, a couple weekends ago, oh, it's dirty already, guys. Over the weekend, a couple weekends ago, I was doing like regular plain colors on my eyes, and then for my inner corner highlight, I was using these little pops of color. One of the gals that I saw on YouTube, I follow her, Brenda Couture, I think is her username. She does that. She would use like the prettiest blues, and so I was trying to copy her because I love her. No, but I had purchased this on a whim. Honestly, the reason I bought this, between you and I, all of these eyeshadows are named after famous actresses, and that's really what sold me. I mean, if that's what got Rhiannon. I love the fact, like, I've been using a lot of Sissy and a lot of Judy for Judy Garland. I really enjoyed that. I think this was $27. I thought it was worth it. I really love the velvet exterior. I don't love the dog hair that is currently stuck to this. But besides that, overall, I really love Carity. I can link their website down below. Check them out. You can buy individual shadows. Every palette that I've gotten from them has been wonderful and blends easily, and I love the colors. The pigments are really bright, and just really good prices for what you get, and check them out. I highly recommend Carity. We're going to move on to my next favorite. I'm going to be honest with you. I had like a love-hate relationship with ColourPop initially. I had purchased some of their lippy sticks. I think I had a couple of them in a favorites video forever ago. And I really enjoyed their lipsticks, but I had purchased a couple of their eyeshadow palettes. I had purchased their Yes Please palette, which had some yellows and warmer tones. And then I think there was another one I purchased back when they were super on the cheap right after Christmas. And I hated them. Hated them. The Yes Please palette that I got was really dirty, and that was a big turn off to me. I did not like that. I'm kind of a germaphobe already, so it was a deterrent for me. And the other one had a lot of really deep purples in it, and just wasn't as true to the color in the picture. So I'd kind of given up on their eyeshadow palettes. I did, however, from watching one of Kathleen Light's, I do follow her on YouTube, and I was watching one of her videos, and she was talking about how she had a prettier package. She had like one of their larger packages like this, and she filled it with like different eyeshadows and singles. And so I was inspired to give ColourPop a try again, and I was glad that I did, because I purchased this for like $7, this container, this little Z palette, and I got to select my own eyeshadows. I really enjoy them. I did this solely, honestly, for this like mustardy yellow. I wore this to work the other day. I mean, I was really excited about how, I don't know if you can see this. It's gorgeous. It's like mustard. I love it. Do you have any gray poupon? Isn't that a mustard? I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, moving on. Sorry. I distracted myself. I need Dawn to keep me on track. What was I thinking? You got to select your own and just put them in here, and I did. My husband will find this out eventually. I did go back on their website and purchase another 6 set of eyeshadow singles to put in here just to complete it, because you need a complete set, right? It's totally justifiable. I mean, and plus when you're getting it for like $3, I think they were doing a deal where they would give you like a little thing, like a little, like smaller palette of this that you can fit 4 in, and you get to buy like 4 shadows for $12. So I bought 6. 6 because I had to fill this out, but really recommend it. I can link the ColourPop below for you guys to check out. I think my faith has been renewed. I just have to keep opening it and looking at it. It's just beautiful shades. Kathleen, when she was talking, I think the one that she was mentioning was the Wake Up Call was the name of this little brown color, and it's just a beautiful crease shade, I thought. Yeah, check it out. Definitely a good choice. I also did a little shopping on the Ulta website. I had been looking around and I'd been seeing the Morphe brand on their website forever, and hadn't purchased anything. Did a little bit of, not enough research, I don't think, but they had this one palette. It was like their 35 fall palette, and has this beautiful purple shimmer shade. It's $23, and I've almost bought it about 1,000 times. I was going through and I saw that they had this, I think there's 25 shadows in this one. This is their Copper Spice palette. Before I open it, we need to have a discussion, because I want to love this. I'm just gonna open it. We're just gonna open. I'm gonna show you, and you can see my, do you see this? Overall, it's really pretty. I think the shadows themselves are good quality. They're a little dusty, a little chalky, but I mean, they're workable. I'm wearing some on my face right now. I have been using a lot of their shimmer shades just because I think they look nicer for the most part, but I noticed that they kind of like, if you apply them too heavy or whatever, they kind of look flaky. Like I had to rake my flakes on my eyeballs to try to kind of smooth it out. That part was kind of annoying. My complaint here mostly was just like the commonality. I know it's Copper Spice. I know there's not as much, I think they could have done more variety than they did. Like this row right here, and I think like some of these here, they're so similar. There's really not much of a variety. And as I was getting myself, because I wore this yesterday and I was wearing it today getting ready, and I was telling my husband, who doesn't care but is a good sport and listens anyway, about how I really wish there was a lighter shade in here to do like a good brow bone highlight. It came with a little sheet telling you the names. I threw that away. I have no idea what any of these are called. Only I remember these two. I know this one's Sand Dollar and I know this one is Penne, and that's it. I tried using a little bit of these up on the brow bone just to try to soften it up a little bit. Just not a lot of variety. I'm glad this one was $18. I still think I can get some use out of it. I'm going to try to give this some love and experiment with this, and if I don't like it, it'll probably get passed on to either a friend or my sister. Since it's used, I can't donate it. But yeah, I remember I was watching a video where a gal was talking about Morphe, and she had purchased one of their palettes, and then she purchased like a palette off eBay from like a wholesaler, and how there had been some rumor about how Morphe was buying these palettes from a wholesaler, and all they were doing were just stamping their name on the front, which, I mean, whatever, to each their own. I think I'm going to really strongly consider, really think about it next time before I jump into another Morphe purchase. That's really it. I appreciate you guys stopping by in a little Rhiannon chats video so we can discuss my eyeshadow obsession. I can have an outlet, someone that I feel like is listening to me ramble on and on about this. It gives my husband a break too, because like I said, he doesn't care. He doesn't know what I'm talking about, but he's a good sport. He listens anyway. I will see you guys next time. Next time I'm back, I'll have Dawn with me. And yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.